Good morning, welcome. It's Anna here. We have a lovely sunny Sunday outside here in Sweden. It's actually spring outside. It's like 12 or 13 degrees warm Celsius, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But I know it will be snowing next week, so yeah. So what am I doing inside then instead of being out in my garden? Well, Sylvia was calling me. She was calling me. She wants to be finished up. And as I promised, I have done a bit of work since last time. I have sewn in the signatures. And today we will be putting in some end papers and a closure. And we will probably be doing the tabs. Because I followed the advice of my dear friend Carol, Friendly Quail, over on YouTube, and she said slide them into place, all the tabs, and see if you like it. And I just slid them in, and look, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna put them in. It looks really nice, and they don't stick out too far, so they will be put in. I haven't put them in yet. I just keep them at the side here, but I've inked them all and I have prepared them. So that's something that will be done today, and as you can see, it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this journal so much. I've had so much fun. I've done lots of stuff that I've seen other people do, and I have tipped in and I have tipped out and I have used envelopes, and I've just gone crazy in here. But it's still pretty much a writing journal. Here's one of the envelope thingies we made in Use It or Lose It, and I think I'm gonna just glue this in. Put a bit of glue, or maybe I will just clip it in. And then you can move it to wherever you like. There's one of my little peekaboo ladies. I love doing those. Yeah, so let's start with, should we do the tabs first or should we do the end papers first? Let's do the end papers. So for this journal, I decided from the start, when I found this card, this photo to put on the cover, that I wanted to use this end paper. This is scrapbooking paper. I have no idea. It was probably in a collection, itdcollection.com. And I have no idea. I just loved it, and I decided this is going in this journal. Kind of echoes from the past thing. So we're going to cut it to size and go from there. And I have my coffee cup, my Moomin mug, with my latte in it. So let's just start by taking out the white. That's a good start, I think. And this scrapbooking paper has been lying on my desk for a while, actually. I purchased it on sale somewhere, and it has been lying and been moved around and never got into the big box I have with all the scrapbooking paper. Just moved around, and now I found the perfect journal for it. And I have actually chosen the fabric that I have sewn in the signatures with has been chosen with this paper in mind, because colors go really well. So normally I would go for something bluish, or since this pattern is blue, or maybe gray or beige, but not this time. I just knew that I wanted this. So I am going to measure up how big I want them, and then I'm going to cut them to size. And I think I want either this portion up here, or maybe I want this portion. I'm not sure. No, I want him. So I'm just gonna measure and then I'm gonna cut. So I am using a ruler and seeing, I want it to go over this edge here and this edge here. So the height will be 18.5. I'm just making a note on the side here somewhere so that I can remember. 18.5 by let's cut it to 12. That's this side, and let's measure the back as well, because sometimes they're not the same size. This one has to be a bit bigger. 18.7. Let's make this by 12 as well, and then we can cut it down in case it's too big. So 18.5 is the height, and oh, let's make it bigger. So, and then we want them 12. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's actually really nice. So this one I will cut down a little bit on the top. And I will of course ink the edges, because why not? That's better. Beautiful. I was thinking about putting a pocket here, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. And then we want at the back here, do I want that side of it, or do I want that side? I want that side. So 12 centimeters. There we go. Put that to the side. Let's see. Yes. That's perfect. It's almost a bit haunting, this paper, but I absolutely love it. So this will be good. I'm still thinking about the pocket, but never mind. There's so many pockets in this journal that you kind of don't need anymore. So I'm gonna ink the edges, and then we will glue them down. So I'm getting Vintage Photo to ink the edges, and I'm just going to gently rub them. So I'm sorry if I'm doing a bit, if I'm sniffling. We're having a bit of what's it called in English? The seasonal allergies are coming already. So that's why I'm sniffling. I'm not having a cold, I'm having a bit of allergies. So it's time to start medicate for that. But on the other hand, we are getting snow, so should I start or should I not? It's the same question every year. I hope I'm somewhat in frame here. And the reason I'm inking these edges is not only to cover the white, I also want to crunch them up a little bit more than they already are. So, perfect, I think. Yes. So I'm going to glue them on in, and I am using the bookbinding glue that I am so much in love with. So in my calculations, if I have more time to sit here and craft today, this journal will be finished probably today, and I can do a flip through really soon. And that will be, then we will be starting next project, or I have already started it, but we will continue together. So I'm always really happy about my projects. I have so much fun these days. There we go. Just getting rid of the glue on my fingers so that I don't get stuck everywhere. And then we will make sure that it is covering all the pieces we want it to be covering, and we will be using the little tool here to make sure it sticks. Pressing. Let's make this side. So I'm just folding this over so that I don't get any glue on it that I don't want there. I don't know what I would do without my silicone makeup brushes. I use them so much in so many stages of my bookmaking or journal making. Then another good thing with these is that they are cheap and you can use them over and over and over again, and even if you forget to clean them, they clean so easily and you can use them again. And in that way, they are, even though they are more expensive than a regular brush with bristles, they are still more economical because you can use them so much more. So let's see if we can get it in place. this. Once again, using a little tool to flatten them, the end papers, making sure it really sticks. We don't want any end papers lifting here. See some bit of excess glue, so I'm going to use my paper towel to fix that. Yes, that's better than I imagined. So great. So what I'm going to do now is that I am going to put in some papers back and front so that they don't. I'm going to tear this off first and put it in my bin so I don't get glue everywhere. Yeah, I want, because I have glue here, I don't want these pages, the back and front, to start curling up because it will be moist. So I'm just going to put in some paper bags that I have. Put them in back and front. There we go. So that this dries. And while that dries, I will be clearing this up and taking some other stuff out so that we can continue. I will be back in just a second. I'm back. And we have a dry. This has dried and we can continue. So let's start with the closure. I have picked out a piece of sari silk that is, it's one of those that's colored. It's not one color, it's several colors going in and out of each other. And this I have ironed it a bit, and this is not something I purchased on Etsy. I purchased it from a yarn store actually, and it's called Darn Good Yarn. And this is a project that includes women in India and Nepal, and they make this and get an income, and this is a nice way to support women in that part of the world and helping them be independent. So I am happy to have purchased that for fair trade recycled silk ribbon yarn. Darn Good Yarn. Love it. And it was actually quite cheap and really good quality. So I'm going to use this. And it's been sewn together here, but I'm going to use it anyway. And my thought is to, since I've already glued in the end papers, I don't want it to be one of those, you know, when you have glued it in here. I'm going to put an eyelet in the back and then wrap it around. So I'm going to start by measuring the center. And of course I'm using my Tim Holtz ruler for that, because this has a nice center marking. So about there. I'm just going to, and I want it a little bit in, so about there maybe. So I'm gonna start by punching a hole, and I know I want a 3/16 eyelet. Hoping that would work. So I'm just going to choose an eyelet now And I think I want one of those metallic ones. Let's see. We have a yellowish, and this is a bit more copper. I think I like that one better. And I also want a washer behind it. Making sure that it's closed, because I do not want to have to pick up eyelets all over my floor. That's no fun. And let's see, base and top. Doing it upside down now. Pressing as hard as I can. Yep, that looks good. So let's see if I can. This is a tall piece. See if I can get it through. This wasn't so easy as I thought it would be. There we go. I'm just doing this, hoping this will hold up. I'm just going to cut off a little ragged piece there. And then my plan is to just, you know, oh, this was very tall indeed. Maybe I took too much of it. Wrap it like two, and then make a nice bow or something like this. Maybe I can cut a bit off later, but I really like this. And now I realize that when I have this, the tabs will be squished, so no tabs. Good thing I didn't do the tabs first. I really like this. So cute. So cute. Let's see. And as always, the sari silk is a little bit delicate. I really like this. So much fun stuff. She got a little fussy cut flower thingy there. Maybe it's a stick. Yes, it's a sticker. And yeah, this will be such a fun journal. Lots of fun stuff going on here. Just see, I thought I put a bunch of stuff in here that I wanted to add, but I have misplaced my stuff. I was planning on using this as a page first, but then I remembered that I actually had to get things out of this book because it was getting too chunky. So I just want to, you know, make sure I fill the pockets, and then we'll see. Do I want a clip for this? Do I want to glue it down? I think I'm gonna glue it in. I'm gonna do it on this side so that the pocket still flips. Just making sure it's in the all the way in the crease there. This is such a fun addition to any journal. Extra journaling space like this. So much fun. I'm going to use it all the time now. And we have the flip pocket there. So this is such a fun journal. And I believe that will be it for today. Unfortunately, no tabs. And I'm so glad I realized that before I started putting them in, because they will be so squished by the closure. I will be back soon with another video, and that can be a flip through of this journal, or it can be the start of another journal, or it can even be a use it or lose it, all depending on how much time I have to spend here in my craft room. Thank you all so much for being with me today. I really appreciate you all for being here. If you did enjoy this short and sweet video, give it a thumbs up. Say hi down below. I will say hi back. Subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the channel to get in the algorithm. Yeah, that's it. Have a great start of your week, everybody. Bye.